What's up, guys? So as the title suggests, this is a 1K thank you video. Thank you so much for all the subscribers that have been with me since the very beginning, since 2017, and thank you for all the new subscribers that have come. I really appreciate that you guys are here. I don't have a script for this video. I just have my thoughts. I want this to come from the heart, as sappy as that sounds, but basically this is just going to be me kind of droning on about how much I appreciate you guys and some of the stuff that I'm just been feeling over the past 2 weeks. As most of you guys know who watched that Spider-Man video, which should be most of you because, you know, that's why a lot of you are here, that, you know, the goal for the beginning of the year was to get from 333 to 500 by the end of 2022. I didn't think we would get to that goal by this time of year and almost triple it, basically. So I could not be any more thankful. Like, I couldn't have even fathomed this happening when I had released that video. If we're just gonna get, you know, a little bit personal, I don't want to get too much, at least not right now. I use my car for work, and so on that day that I uploaded that video, I was actually behind on that video. I had 14 minutes left to edit once I got home, and I was getting home at 4 p.m. or at least I was supposed to that day. But basically I was driving and it sounded as if I had driven over like a bunch of wires, and my car started to overheat. And after I put in some coolant in the car and realized, well, hey, that's not doing shit, I had to get my car towed to the dealership. I had to call into work and say, hey, my car just exploded. I don't think I can go for the rest of my shift. And they're like, beat it, skank. And so, you know, my dad came to pick me up, which thank goodness that my dad was available to do that. And I appreciate my dad. I love my dad so much, at both of my parents, but thank you so much, Dad. I was very depressed, obviously, because I'm kind of in a hell where, you know, I have to use my car to make money, but using my car fucking destroys it. And so I have to make the money to fix it once it's destroyed. And I try to take care of my car. I go regularly for oil changes, air, everything like that, and sometimes it just still fucks up, but it is what it is. I don't want you guys to worry or think, oh shit, woe is me. I'll be fine. I've been fine. You know, if you follow me on Twitter, you would see that I complain about this every couple of months, that like my car will explode or evaporate and I'm left stranded somewhere. So I deal with it. It's all good, don't worry. But basically that's what I was going through that day, and I was very sad and very depressed, and you know, because it's such a thing where it's like you don't know what's gonna happen next or how much they're gonna charge you, you know, because you go to these dealerships and they're like, oh yeah, everything looks good, but in the back they're like, oh, we didn't even tell this guy that if he turns left then the car is gonna jump 50 feet in the air and land on top of him or some bullshit like that. So the next time he comes in, we'll charge him even more. We can charge him for 8 different things. So that's basically probably what they've been doing to me. So that's why I go to some alternative sources sometimes. But basically that's what was happening. And on the drive home, I told my dad, you know, I want to find another job. I hate this whole rigmarole of this car dying and everything like that. I also told him that, hey, and I also have to edit like 14 minutes of a video today. And he had said, and I'll always remember this, he said, maybe you shouldn't. And I was like, oh, that hit right at the core and in the heart. And I was like, oh shit, he's probably right. But like most times I did not listen, and I edited the video, and it took me until like 10 o'clock at night. And usually when you upload at 10 or really late in the night, the videos don't do that well. I was planning on getting home at like 4, and then I probably got home at like 5 or 6. So I was really, you know, rushing. I was manipulating the speed force, you know, doing all sorts of illicit activities to get that energy going to actually finish the video. And so I finished the video at around 10. I remember it did really well at first. I got like 28 views really soon, and that was big for me. And I was like, okay, your boy might be popping. So I was really excited, and I loved making the video. I loved the video thumbnail. I mean, I love that suit. I love the way I colored it. The font, guys, everybody loves that font, especially if you're a fan of the 90s animated show or just the 90s in general. I thought it was a really good video. I had a lot of faith in it. But then my boy, Protocol 36, he actually posted it on his community tab, and he said, you know, go and show this guy some love and support. And I just want to say thank you so much, Protocol, if you are listening to this. Guys, he is another creator. He's on my featured list, and he makes amazing A1 content. I mean, most of you guys should know him if you're here, but I would just really appreciate if you go and show him love and support, because he has really great content, and I think you guys would like it enough, so much so that you would consider subscribing. I would subscribe to him because he's kind of a baller and a beast. Just, he's always been super supportive, even, you know, with just sharing my stuff or even just words of encouragement. He has so much stuff going on for himself, and he still makes so much time to go and support his like creator friends videos or just anything. So he's just a really great dude, super positive. I don't know where I'd be without him, because, you know, and a lot of my friends in this community, but especially him, because he's just been so kind when literally you don't have to be kind to anyone. And just to have somebody be so kind is just such a miracle. And to be able to have been so lucky to be friends with people in this community has just been tremendous. And so I'm so thankful for that. Again, you know, also another friend that's really helped me is HatrickFilms. He's also on my featured list. Another great creator. He has such a knack for explaining things in a way that you can actually absorb, which not a lot of teachers have in the public school system. And he makes A1 content too, so I would also love it if you would show him some support and some appreciation and some love, because he's shown me so much and he has just been so supportive with everything as well. Words of encouragement, everything, hyping me up, you know, supporting and sharing. So I really appreciate that. Those two dudes are like the mains, but I've met so many awesome people in this community. And you know, when I started this back in 2017, I always felt like I would get here because this was always the goal and beyond, of course, but I didn't think it would happen this way. And actually experiencing it is another thing entirely. I look up to certain people and they inspire me to do stuff, and hopefully maybe you guys, who I'm pretty sure some of you want to be content creators too and talk about these things, because that's all I ever wanted to do. Maybe say like, hey, if this doofus can do it, I surely can. And so I hope this spawns a lot more content creators and just adds to the discussion in general. I couldn't have fathomed this, guys. You know, I always want to do this because I saw other people doing it and making careers out of it, making that guala. So I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. And I always just wanted to share my thoughts, because, you know, when you go through school and high school and growing up, you know, people like this kind of stuff, like this comic book stuff, but not really necessarily to the level that you might. And so just being in the comic book community has been awesome, and it has its bad parts, of course, but just to find people that like the stuff that you do and in the level that you like it is just such a blessing. And so regardless of anything, just meeting so many amazing people that I have has just been the best. Also, I know that you guys have seen my videos and have seen that I have kind of recently become a floating Star-Lord head or helmet. And I just want to say, you know, just to address that, is that, you know, last summer something kind of happened to where I wasn't able to make those videos that easily anymore. It made it a lot harder to make those videos. Nothing crazy, don't worry at all. But basically, I do intend to go back onto the camera, actually shoot myself again. If you guys seen some of my older videos, which some of you guys are checking out, thank you so much. You know, I used to be on camera and I want to go back there. I do intend to come back in that way. Hopefully you guys don't, you know, evacuate the channel once you have to start looking at my face again. I just wanted to address that, you know, hopefully when I come back, I can get a better camera. Hopefully, you know, I can learn some better skills and make cooler things happen. But I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about that, or fill you in. That's what I really wanted to get across in this video, was just obviously thank you so much for 1K. The goal was 500, guys, and we're damn near tripling that, okay? That is insane. Thank you so much. Thank you for making a shithead like me feel like something is possible. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to continue to do fun shit. Hopefully I can entertain you guys and inform you guys, because a lot of what I do is just, you know, to entertain and also to inform, just in case you don't have the money or the time to read these books and you want to be, you know, filled in. I'm hoping I can do that for you and entertain you and just make badass content and do the shit that I want to do, you know? We're just gonna keep on having fun, doing badass shit and rocking out like bands players. And I just want to say I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you for being with me on this fucking journey, and hopefully we can all rock out like bands together and do badass shit for a long time. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for 1K. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Be well.